This morning on Talk of the Town, we're visiting with Tyler Poole. A lot of folks perhaps familiar with his run across Nebraska. Tyler, let's talk about that. Why are you doing this?
I'm actually doing this. I'm trying to raise awareness and get some donations for Usher syndrome, which is the leading cause of deafness and blindness in people in the world. You know, it's just kind of a rare genetic disorder that people don't know a lot about. So I'm just trying to get a little bit of the word out there while I'm out here running.
Now, you talk about Usher syndrome, but you have a very personal connection to that. Tell us about that and how it's really kind of affected your family.
My youngest brother was actually diagnosed with Usher syndrome in 7th grade. He was born completely deaf, and my parents kind of started to notice some balance issues and sight issues as he was growing up. And in 7th grade, they finally found a doctor that was able to tell us and diagnose what was wrong with him. And you know, it's made it tough. It's hard to fathom not having even one sense, but starting to lose a second one is it's pretty tough. It was hard on the family to learn that.
Now, how is he currently doing? What's kind of his status as far as the impact of Usher syndrome right now?
He's going to be a senior in high school this year, but with Usher syndrome, you kind of start to get dots in your eyes where you lose like certain spots of vision. And my brother Trey is getting spots on the corner of his eyes, and his peripheral vision's gotten to where it's almost non-existent. He's almost got the tunnel vision going on for himself now.
What you talk about the Run for Usher? There's a foundation, the Megan Foundation, that kind of helps with this. Talk a little bit about that organization. They've really kind of championed your run for you a bit on their website and some other things they've done.
Absolutely. When I set out to do this, I wanted to pick a good foundation. You know, not one that's huge, but get one out there that really I like their message and cause. The Megan Foundation, I emailed them and got their support and blessing as a backing for this. The Megan Foundation takes all the donations that they get and they gear them towards research to find a cure for Usher syndrome. Once all my final tally of donations are in, the people at the Megan Foundation are going to look for a research project to put all the money I've raised towards a research project that will be geared towards finding a cure for Usher syndrome.
Now let's talk specifically about your run. You started this, I think, last Monday at Chimney Rock. You finish it up in Omaha here. Talk about the run, the actual distance involved, and how you're taking it kind of day by day, because it sounds like obviously it wears on you both physically and mentally, I'm guessing, a bit.
Oh, absolutely. Started out at Chimney Rock last Monday. I'm averaging about 40 miles a day here, you know, and it's just getting to where it needs to be. About every other day, it gets kind of tough on me. My knee's starting to take a pretty pretty good toll on me. I've had to brace it up here, and the mental thing is tough. You know, you get to a point where you question, and it's hard not to, whether you can just keep going or not. You got to keep telling yourself one foot in front of another, one foot in front of another. Luckily, out in the western part of the state, I logged some longer miles, so as I'm getting here closer to Omaha, I'm starting to be able to cut more and more mileage off per day to kind of let my body catch up and kind of start to repair itself the best it can for what I'm doing to it.
How many miles a day are you averaging? We need to put this in perspective, because a marathon is a little bit more than 26 miles. And you're doing that just about every single day. That's pretty incredible. How many miles a day are you averaging?
When the run's all said and done, I'll average about 39.6 miles a day, so pretty close to 40. So I'm cranking out about a marathon and a half a day here.
Uh, Final couple of things before I let you go, because I know you're busy. First of all, tell us where you are today and maybe your plans here for the next couple of days for folks that in our listening area that can kind of keep track of what's going on.
Absolutely. Today I'm started a little bit outside of Caro, and I'm venturing to Central City. I'm heading down Highway 2 right now here. I'm gonna run by Grand Island Northwest High School here, which is the high school I attended. I'm an alumni of. Like I said, I'll finish up in Central City today. Then from Central City, I will venture on to a little ways past Osceola tomorrow, and then from Osceola, that's where it kind of starts to lighten the load up a little bit. I dropped down from so many miles to about 25 a day, so I'm giving myself a chance to recover and get ready as I make my way into Omaha there.
Couple of final things. You're on Twitter, kind of updating how things are going. I've kind of been following things. You've generated some publicity. You were actually retweeted by Peter King of Sports Illustrated. Are you a little surprised that some of the media, some of the publicity that you've received, even kind of nationally with the run?
I am. The Peter King thing was a pretty big surprise that came back at me. There's been a couple others. I can't find him. I've seen him. I've got Sean Callahan from Rights for the Huskers, and I've got another one back from Prince Nakamura talking about doing what I'm doing, just being, a Nebraska fan out here. So just getting some shout-outs from people like that. Here the other day, and I haven't got anything back from him. I didn't tell anyone this yet. I guess I forgot, but I had a phone call from a reporter at CNN. They're supposed to get back to me here the closer I get to the end of the run. So I didn't think I just wanted to get it out kind of locally. I guess I never thought it would blow up this big.
Final thing, and I'll let you go because I know you're obviously busy. If people, after hearing this and after seeing some of the things that you're doing with this, want to make a donation, specifically, how can they do that? Absolutely. If you go to the Megan Foundation's website, it's
www.meganfoundation.org, and then /events. It'll take you straight to the donations page, and you can click around a little bit on there. There's some blogs from the girl herself, Megan, who has Usher syndrome, which the foundation was based around. It'll give you an address. There's a PayPal on there. There's another way to donate now that's supposed to make it easier for people that just want to donate towards my run on there. If you just click around, it's pretty easy to find, easy website to navigate, and you just look at it, and if you want to donate, that's awesome. Last time I knew I was about halfway to my goal of raising $5,000 for this. So sooner or later here, I have some T-shirts coming my way, and if you want to buy a T-shirt too, although I'm believing all them proceeds are going to go towards the donations for this run as well. Tyler, thanks for what you're doing for kids or people with Usher. Specifically Trey. I'm going to tell folks more about you here in just a moment or two after the break, but thanks for what you're doing, and good luck. We'll keep our fingers crossed, say our prayers, and hope things go smoothly for you into Omaha. Thanks, Steve. I appreciate it. Have a great day. Tyler Poole this morning on KGFW's Talk of the Town. I'll tell you a little bit more about Tyler when we return in a moment.